Yeah. I am recording just like a safety thing. I don't know. I do this for all my little mobile calls. I totally delete it if you want. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
No big deal. I just like to let people know right up front. Cool. It also a lot of times will help me when I'm troubleshooting later. It's like I'll come back and I'll be like, oh shoot, I missed that, you know. So it just helps me kind of like revisit my memories too. So
Right.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Or a journal, I should say.
So what started happening first?
Just ignore that.
I'm tracking, man. We got to make do with what we have sometimes.
So it just started overheating randomly.
Okay.
So I started putting antifreeze in it.
Yeah.
The most recent time, the clamp on that bottom hose had loosened or something.
Okay.
So
yep.
She went to work and she got there and it just spewed all over the parking lot. So I went up there, I filled it up, and it overheated again. I did a quick Google search. It said something about burping the system.
Yeah.
So I tried that, and it made it home.
Nice.
But then it's still overheating.
Okay.
And here recently, we've just been driving it just around town, and mainly whenever it's stopped, it'll overheat and it'll get going, and it'll work. We'll turn off this and everything, and it starts doing better.
Okay.
But we just quit driving because we didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So when it happened the first time, I think you said that she noticed it was already empty. She noticed like it was all around the ground, I guess. Okay. And then and she didn't start it and run it then. It wasn't overheated then.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Cool. What I'm really looking for whenever any vehicle's like overheating or having issues is like a lot of people will just keep running them, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I noticed it was overheating because it stopped or it died, or you know, some people will say that it started to overheat and I turned the heater on and just kept going, and like they saw it because it was near the temperature gauge, or it hit red on the temperature gauge, and it's like, okay, sometimes that can be too far to where the head gaskets will like start to expand or have issues to where the head gaskets will leak. Are you familiar with what a head gasket is or what its job does? All right, cool. So don't know for sure, you know, you can get a compression test to test that stuff, but you guys are basically trying to say that you're having issues keeping coolant in it. And then, has it got coolant in it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you. And then, sweet.
Oh, by the way,
We'll go through. Oh, hey, thanks. Appreciate it. You're the first person to tell me. It's kind of a weird feeling, especially since I'm getting out. So I usually tell people like, oh, well, Veterans Day is for the people who are veterans. I'm active duty, so that's for Armed Forces Day or whatever, you know, like I usually explain the whole thing, but anyways.
So now that
cool.
you're out of the Air Force now? You're
I'll be going into Air National Guard.
Okay.
But even that's, you know, it's still like reserve time, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. So we'll see how it goes, but I want to try that for a couple years at least, and then I'll either jump out of that or I'll stay in and try to finish the last 10. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. 20. I did the first 10 all active. So I spent 3 years in Montana, and then 6 years in Florida, which was super nice, obviously.
Nice.
And then I'm from here, so I grew up here in Greenville, and then moved to Mineola, if you know where that is, and then I spent my like up till like 17, 18, and then took off as soon as I could. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. And then now I'm like, dang, I kind of want to come back. So,
okay, cool.
But yeah, so my wife's also from this area. That's all her family and stuff. So, but yeah, that's kind of us.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we're really excited to be back to the area. So, kind of doing this as a way to get to know the community by me, because I like her family knows a lot of people who've lived here, but I don't really know like hardly any of the people who lived in Greenville anymore. They've all either moved away or whatnot.
Right.
And there's a lot of ways that you can get to know the community, but I think working on people's cars is like one of the coolest ways, for me at least. It's like people tell you like their issues, and then they usually will just like chat, you know, usually they're cool too. So yeah. What's your story? How'd you guys end up here?
So I grew up down in Rice. It's down by Ennis, Texas.
Okay, yeah.
And then around elementary school, my parents split, so we moved to Quinlan, Lake Tawakoni.
Yeah.
So that's where I grew up. I graduated there. And
okay.
And I went to college here at the junior college here.
Oh, okay. Paris Junior College?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what brought me to Greenville
That's
area.
where we went as well. So.
And then I spent a few years at Commerce at A&M.
Okay, cool.
And then I just worked. Yeah.
Nice, man.
Looking for a house, and this area was affordable.
Yeah. It used to be. I've heard it's kind of jumped up a bit, but
it's crazy high.
Right.
It's amazing how much people are charging now for some extra housing.
Yeah, we bought in Florida, so it wasn't so bad when we got there, and now it's crazy like that. So we were really thankful to have the timing of that, to be able to go in, buy a house, and then basically be able to have a house before everything went crazy, you know. So so that house is actually rented out right now. We're really grateful for that, and that was a big part of us kind of being able to get out and get on our feet a little earlier too. So try to figure out how to be adults, man.
Right.
It's pretty weird. So
I'm trying to do with this one.
Yeah.
Try to rent it out too.
Okay, nice. Well, cool, man. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna look over everything and see if there's anything crazy. If you've got the keys, we'll go ahead and crank her up and listen. I'm also kind of just looking at everything, seeing if there's anything that sticks out. Your oil looks good. Sometimes a head gasket can leak coolant off into the oil pan, and then you'll have like mixed fluids, but it looks fine on the dipstick.
That one time.
Okay, yeah.
Some kid didn't know how to even change the oil.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
And it exploded on me.
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy. I love stories like that. Yeah, go ahead and crank it. Wow. Okay, I was gonna say, is that normal? Okay.
Sitting like this at an angle for such a long time?
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Could have some other stuff going on here for sure. Do you normally have to give it gas whenever you're cranking?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's odd. Isn't that extra? Just trying to be extra today.
Right.
Yeah, let's give it a couple pumps of gas when you're starting it too. Wow, it's not even trying. It's got fuel in it? Obviously, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, shows 3/4.
Okay, huh. How weird. Huh. You mind if I feel it?
Go for it.
I don't know how to explain it sometimes. Well, that's why I brought tools. I don't know what that means. It sounds like there's no gas, but you know?
Yeah, it sounds like a fuel engine.
Here's what we'll do. Oh, I left it at the house. I'll walk back over there and grab it, but I'll grab the scan tool and then I can't believe I didn't bring it. I brought the other thing, but I didn't bring the scan tool. I'll run codes on it, see, look at the history, check that out, and then also I kind of wanted to do a burp on it as well. If it would run, then we'd get it up to temp, sitting here idling, and then we'll do a burp the rest of the way. Do you have any coolant or leftover, or you just want filling it up with water, or what are you doing? Okay, perfect. So, yeah, so I'll grab that real fast, and then
I think it'd be beneficial to get it to like level ground maybe out there.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just in case it is like a fuel pump thing, we're not pumping uphill. It might have, like, the fuel pump might have enough pressure just to get moving, you know, and when you're level it was fine, but now it's having some issues for whatever reason, cold weather, like, who knows.
Okay.
But
it's only been sitting since
yeah, this week.
That day.
Yeah. So that is super weird. But yeah, we can rock it down the hill real quick, and I'll help you push it back up if it doesn't start. But we'll go from there, man. And yeah, we could probably just put it right front end right here or so, and that'd be good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be nice. I like that.
And then we just push it back up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That's great. And that gives plenty of people plenty of room to maneuver. Okay. Well, if you want to tell me a story on the truck real fast. Oh. Hello.
Right,
there you go.
So I'm not sure how many owners had it before the guy that I got it from.
Yeah.
But he loved the truck. He had it since it was a baby.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's his baby. He took really good care of it. He put a lot of work into it. Only front end, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
He loved the truck, but he wanted to sell. Well, I had wrecked my Mustang.
Oh, okay.
So I needed something, and that one was readily available because it was my best friend's father's truck, and so I was driving it. It was my daily driver.
Yeah.
I was driving to Richardson and back.
Oh.
And
nice.
then it was after I'd moved here. I was just driving before my girlfriend moved in. I was driving over to her house, and just out of nowhere, it just started knocking real bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I pulled over and immediately cut it off because
Yeah.
I knew
That's scary. Yeah.
It was really bad. It was loud, clanking around. All the kids were in the car.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow. Test. I ain't got no tools out here, and this is a favor more so, but we'll get it sorted out. See if he left the key. I don't think he did. Yeah, he didn't. So we'll get this little scan tool set up. And see what she says. Beep. Alright. Go get the key from the man. Oh man, I tripped. Ah. This little guy is bent. There it is. I am just barely able to get that guy out of there for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed if you pull from like the side, it doesn't get it. But
Yeah.
you have to pull from right in the middle.
Yeah.
And it'll
It's kind of funny. I was like messing with it. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna do a code scan and just see what comes of it.
Okay.
What do you do for work, man?
I work for a real estate company. Of course, I'm just in one of their call centers at this point.
Okay.
I did HR work for the majority of my tenure there.
Okay.
Yeah, so HR is where I want to be.
Really? You like that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Making sure people have like an enjoyable work experience, you know, and not feel, you know, any kind of way about
What they're doing.
about their environment while they're working.
That's cool, man.
Everybody needs to work. Might as well have fun doing it.
True. So I'm gonna check and see. You have two codes. One is a lean code for the catalytic converter, which is kind of normal. They can come up and disappear pretty fast too. But what I'm gonna look at is your fuel pump pressure and see what's going on there. Man, this wind is going crazy. Fuel level input 6.7. Engine speed. Whoa. I kind of thought that might happen.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would go that fast. That was pretty quick. Sheesh.
So when we got this guy used from like one of those car dealerships in Dallas.
Okay.
And whenever we got it, it was pretty easy to tell it had gotten into like a front end collision.
Okay.
And the radiator, you can tell they got from like a salvage yard.
Yeah.
So within a week, it started overheating on us. So we brought it back up there to them.
Right.
They fixed it, and they did us a really good deal on getting it fixed, and we just had to pay a little bit, and it's been working great ever since for like a year.
Okay.
And here recently, I just started having that issue again. She was driving out to Mesquite for work for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's when the lower radiator hose clamp was loose, spewed out everywhere. Tightened that guy back up and filled it back up, but intermittent overheating ever since.
Right. Yeah, I bet it just needs to be burped then. The problem I'm seeing is your fuel pump, it looks like it's like not even online. Yeah. Which makes sense for how it sounds. I mean, it doesn't even sound like it's trying.
Yeah. No spark at all.
So, got a couple of codes. I'm gonna send them to you. Basically, it's nothing too crazy. The ones I sent you are
I didn't bring my phone out here.
oh, you're good. I just sent them to you. Oh, didn't finish sending that one. Goofball. Here you go. Boop. All right, so this one is the one I really want to show you. Oh, of course, my service is being spotty. That's a real thing here. Service sucks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll just show you on this. So engine coolant temperature over condition, right? Obviously, you guys have been having some issues. So that's a stored code. It says pending diagnostic trouble code, but it's currently stored. This guy, this bank 1 catalytic converter, basically the system, you know what an O2 sensor does? Kinda?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So that could be part of your cranking issue. I really kind of doubt it though, just because like usually the O2 sensors don't cause a no start condition from what I've experienced. And I'm interested to see if that's like a common issue on this car. I don't know why it would be, unless they like basically wired or programmed the ECU to have that no start condition if it's too lean. That'd be really weird though. In my opinion, like usually if it's got gas in it, especially like an older car like this, it's not too crazy. It's not like brand new to be super fail safe. So that's an interesting code, the fact that that one's there, and then this is usually they come in twos for whatever reason. They say they're too lean, and then there's one that says something else, and then this one just says warning light on. And then invalid data from the BCM. These can usually be from like if you disconnected the battery or something, right? So I was gonna clear all those for you and see if we have anything come up, you know, if it starts magically. Usually they don't. And then go from there, if that's cool.
All right. I'm gonna be fair with you. A lot of that went over my head. I kind of get the gist. But,
okay, so
that's
what
great.
what I mean is, what I'm trying to say is basically the fuel trim, it's saying it's too lean, so there's too much air in your air fuel ratio. You get that, right?
Yeah.
So when you have too lean, the car's not going to start. Now that could be because the fuel pump is completely not working, so there's no fuel. And so it's saying, yeah, it's too lean. Well, you know there's no fuel, right? But we don't know. We're not in the car. We're not in the fuel lines. There is a quick disconnect on the fuel line on the main thing. I was trying not to make a mess and do all that, but we can check that out if this doesn't help us the rest of the way. So I just cleared the codes, and then I doubt, like I said, I doubt anything will change with that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this also gives us a baseline to start from. And then later on, when we've messed with some other things, we can check out what else we can see. But yeah, so the O2 sensor, basically, you have one before the catalytic converter and one after. So it says you've got, let's say, right after the exhaust manifolds. So you have your exhaust manifolds on that side, and then, or no, sorry, underneath, right here. Your exhaust manifolds, you have one sensor on bank 1 and one on bank 2. Basically, there's just 2 different banks for each half of the engine. This being a straight 4, there's like going to be one for the first 2 and one for the second 2. So what it does is it's always monitoring how much unburned fuel is left over in the exhaust system, and then that unburned fuel actually gets like reburned. It's called treated, but reburned in the catalytic converter and the rest of the system, like downstream. Then there's another O2 sensor down there that reads the final specs, basically. So it usually gives you a lot of data, but sometimes it's not super helpful, and they're really inaccurate because they can be inaccurate. because they're on the exhaust system, so they get really hot and cold all the time. And so they're a doozy to get out, and then B, they can have issues like everything else. So the thing is, right now, I actually smell a little gas. I really don't want this to just knock me out, though.
I got you.
All right, thanks. This guy is here. And this is one of those quick disconnects. They used to have, you know what I'm talking about, the little Schrader valves on the top. You just push those, but then for whatever reason, the new ones, like newer cars, they start getting away from that, and I'm like, man, super easy to check.
Make it more inconvenient, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see right here, because this one, so that should be our return. You know better. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect this fuel line very promptly and see if it gushes. No gushing. There's no fuel in that line. There should be, definitely should be fuel there. Okay.
Shit.
I'm not a master technician, but I would say that you need a fuel pump, which sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, but there should be some fuel in there. We've just been cranking on this sucker for a pretty good amount of time. If there's fuel coming up to the system, that should be full of it. All right. Yeah, right? Because it is your return line. Like, I'm being fully transparent. This is your supply, goes to the injectors, and then this disconnects here. And if I had the tool, I could do it, but really all you need is the half of a Sharpie lid, and you cut it in half, and then you go up in there, and it just unsheathes the little prongs that are on that. And then this would come off, and this is under pressure. So what's nice about that is it tells you if it's getting up to pressure or not, which is why I love those Schrader valves, because it's super convenient, and they actually cared about if you wanted to work on this or not. But either way, you should be able to see if that's got fuel back there. Another thing we could do, we could take out a spark plug or two, sniff it, and see if it's got fuel there too. But that kind of tells us a lot. Dude, that really sucks that you're not getting
that's crazy that
any fuel.
that's happening.
Yeah.
Now, of all times.
Let's go ahead and pull. If you're good with it, I'll pull this spark plug, and we've cranked enough that we should be able to see something in there. You got a bunch of stuff going on today?
Yeah.
Pretty slow.
Probably take the kid around. He's got a fundraiser going. He's quite the salesman, but I'm surprised if he didn't ask you.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I saw you, him and his mama walking around yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Or the day before. Okay. So there's a fair amount of oil there. That's not all bad. That's usually just valve cover gaskets on the inside. Got some leaks. Nothing too crazy. Kind of hard to smell gas between that though. Really just smell oil, and they're not damp. I mean, you see it's not wet looking. This is all very wet looking. That's not very wet looking. And you put that on there and it looks very wet.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Gonna say there's no fuel coming. I think I'm pretty confident on that.
Okay.
I usually don't guarantee much, but I would almost guarantee your fuel pump doesn't work. So on that route of thinking, you would go fuses, right? Just start simple. You want to start looking at fuse panel.
Oh shoot! You know what?
Oh no, dude. He said, "Wait a minute." Oh no. Okay, so what's going on with that?
All right. So there was like 1 or 2 pieces that I didn't.
Oh no! You held on me, bro.
No, I didn't mean to.
That's okay. Come on. Oh, come on. It won't let go of my. Won't let go of my little socket here. This is why you don't buy DeWalt, dude. This is my brother-in-law's little kit. I was like, yeah, if you don't mind, I'll just steal this real quick. And he's like, yeah, sure, go for it. He said, maybe you'll like DeWalt. I was like, no.
Nope. Proved it.
I'm a Milwaukee guy through and through.
Yeah.
I love him. It's probably what happened is I used Milwaukee on this, so now it's angry at me. No, I'm joking.
That completely makes sense why it's all of a sudden not starting. Son of a...
Yeah, could totally be something as
like
simple as that.
This issue before,
right?
It's so odd that like you come in and then all of a sudden.
That's how it works too, though.
True, right? All of a sudden.
I'm not about to leave here without my socket. Come on now. I'll take your spark plug with me. No, I'm messing. Just need to push it on a little less dramatically.
The magnet works too well.
Yeah, there's a little rubber cup in there. It's grabbed it pretty well.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Shows me how many times he's used them.
put some oil on it.
Yeah, right. Oh, I work in my garage. No, I'm messing with you. All right. I am mechanic. Me too, bro. Me too.
I went a long time ago. I'm a shade tree mechanic. That's about it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Best I can do.
I learned. So I joined when I was 16, or when I was 17. Started signing up, and then was gone at 18. And during like my teenage years, my dad was crazy into like auctions, and so he bought like a backhoe, 3-cylinder diesel backhoe that had a seized engine. We used T-post drivers to unstick the engine, literally onto the pistons.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff, right?
Wow.
Got it working, but dude, like never should do that, right? So I learned that I am very redneck, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, oh, just hit it, you know?
Yeah.
Like usually it'll work, you know?
Right.
Well, 10 years of the Air Force has taught me how to do the right thing. So what's nice is now I know how to do it the right way.
Now you know where to hit it.
And exactly, and I know how hard to hit it. No, but yeah, man. So 10 years of the Air Force taught me how to work on all sorts of crazy stuff. I got to spend a lot of time with Special Forces guys for the Air Force, which is fun. So I worked on their like M-Razors, Polaris M-Razors, and it's like a 4-door diesel variant of a normal gas Razor 1000. And then ATVs, dirt bikes, all sorts of stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
So that was my last 6 years. First 3 were nuclear certified equipment up in Montana. So that stuff was crazy cool too, because it was mostly heavy duty. But anyways, I digress.
Those are cool.
It was a fun time. So definitely no fuel. Let's check out some fuses, man.
I'm thinking that I pulled a fuse that I shouldn't have.
Oh no.
And that's probably causing this whole fuel issue. And it would have started immediately if I didn't mess with this thing.
At least we got a clue where to start, you know? Like, I mean, I could have troubleshot a whole bunch of stuff, and then we would be in a whole nother world, you know? Oh no, not the plastic. Dude, this cold weather turns that plastic so brittle so fast. Sweet.
All right, so I don't know. All right, so this number 10 one.
Yeah.
I'm not positive I put it back in the right spot.
Okay.
And then this.
You got the hood?
20. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right, so this 10 one and this 25 one. Not positive that those went back in the right spots. But I checked all of these little ones because I was trying to pretend to be a mechanic.
You said this 10 one?
Yes, sir.
And this 7.5?
Yep. Oh, 7.5?
Yeah.
I heard that was 25.
This is a very big difference. Okay, cool. So number 7 and looks like 27. So that's just what we need to figure out what those are. And luckily I have a fun tool for that.
Oh, cool.
Just got to get it signed in real quick. have to. Okay. I'll lose that. All right, and then remind me, since I got you right here.
Yep.
20 or yeah, 18.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Ford Focus.
Fiesta.
Oh, whoops. I did it preemptively.
I may have put Focus.
Fiesta.
Okay.
I feel like I just assumed. They're all Focuses,
Honestly,
right?
it's all, yeah.
I thought it was a Honda Civic too. I was like, oh, wait. It's got a big blue circle. 1.6. Let's see. J. Sweet. We'll do this one. SC. Who knows? Probably doesn't matter too much, so we'll just do S. 4-door sedan. Automatic. And go. Here we go. Let's see it. Sweet. So we'll go. Woo!
Just trying.
Yeah. He said, I want to get you. Service manual. That's what you're looking for, silly. There it is. And we'll go electrical. Boop. We'll go electrical wiring diagrams. Usually not in wiring diagrams. Come on, Ford. Ground distribution. I don't want ground distribution, silly. Go back. Ooh, fuse and relay location. That's what I want. All right. So, battery junction box. Does that look the same? Looks pretty dang similar.
Yeah.
So, F7 and F27. What we need to see is fuel pump. F7 says not used. So, that could be part of your problem. Yep. Or F27 is also not used. What in the world? Hang on a second. Something not right here. Am I in the wrong box? That looks like the same one.
Yeah, it looks right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, starter inhibitor relay. Cooling fan relays. Yeah, F7. And then this one was the other one you were messing with, right? F27.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to double check myself. My dyslexia will be throwing me into different spots here. Literally says F7 not used.
Mm-hmm. What are the ones that are around those? Because I might have stuck in the wrong spot.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so let's go back up here. F8 is right below F7.
9, 22, all those are filled.
F8's not used. Here. Let's see about this. F19 is fuel pump relay. That's a relay, sorry. Fuel pump, fuel pump, fuel pump. Fuel injectors, nope. Fuel injectors, nope. How weird. Ignition relay. This just seems like it's not for yours. Central junction box, battery junction box. That's definitely the one that we're looking at. Did I put in the wrong car information? 2018 Ford Fiesta. Fiesta. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. Weird, dude. What's going on here?
What about these bays right here, or these slots right here? What are those?
This thing is very rarely wrong, so that's why I'm so surprised. I have had like electrical stuff get weird sometimes, but that's like blatantly wrong. You're saying like F28, 29, 30?
Yeah.
You want to see what those are? 28, not used. 29, 30,
Sure.
31, not used.
Wow.
What about the ones next to that? That's
I don't know, I pulled those out of those.
23, 24, 25. Those should be all there, right? 23, 24, 25. 23. Oxygen sensor, catalyst monitor sensor. 24. Ignition coil. 25. Cooling fan relay, fuel pump relay. Let's check that one.
So I said catalyst, that was one of the codes, right?
Yes, it was. Boom, you're a mechanic, dude.
Yeah,
that's it.
there.
We are on our way. All right, so F24 and F25. That's what we should be looking at there. Which is this one and this one. So it's going to be, oh, and F26 is not there anymore. Let's see if that was one that was supposed to not be there. Fuel injection. Excuse me. Oh, hey.
Is that it?
That's a 7.5. You said you might have misplaced this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's a 7.5 amp. And it looks like it goes to the fuel injector heater control module.
Oh, damn.
Underneath this 10 amp.
I've got some needle nose in the house.
Yeah, let's grab
that.
Yeah, I don't have
drop
that.
it this good.
Oh, yeah, thanks. He'll get you. All right, so we found out that the customer or owner had misplaced 7.5. Well, that'll do it. And then you can tell your wife you fixed it.
Right.
And be like, hey, I fixed it. I actually knew more than that dumb mechanic, dude. Well, we got it pulled out here. Okay, I didn't bring my multimeter over either. I was gonna check them all for you, and then I was like, well, you know what? Yeah, that's all right.
Dang, I misplaced it way over there.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yikes.
That's what, because I mean, we're double checking here, just so we're all on the same page. It was up there, and then I said, yeah, F26, 7.5 liter, or 7.5 amps for the 1.6 liter fuel injector heater control module. And then that was F26, which we're going to go back up to the junction box. F26 is right there.
Sure.
Second column over, bottom row. Yeah.
Watch it fire right up.
And then it was up there on F7, which was not used, which we already compared to. And then we wanted to double check, what was the other one we want to look at? That catalyst one, right? We saw that.
Sure.
That was kind of a neat thing. That was F24. Oh, 24 was ignition coils. 23 was O2 sensor. So let's look at 23 and 24 and just make sure they're not blown. 23 and 24. Third column over. 23 and 24. This is why I bought this. 23. So cool. I love that magnet, dude.
To the side of the car. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. It saved me so much, but I'm like, oh, why is it sliding around?
For you.
I love it. So 23 and 24 are this third column over, starting at the second row down. So third column over, second row down. 23 and 24. We're checking both these. This is an ignition coil or ignition relay circuit, and it's good, which is great. Love that. And then this is that catalyst. Yeah, it looks great too. So pretty expected, mainly because there's, oh, come here. Ah, I got a 2-for-1. That came out so easy though. I don't really like that. All right, I'm gonna put the 15 amp back where it was. Before I forget.
That's the other one that was worrying me.
Yeah, this one's weird.
It wouldn't go in there right, and then I was like, well, did I put it in the right spot?
Came out super easy. It's not busted. And that one was up on that top row I saw, right? That's where it was just now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is very loose. Came right out. Wake up, please. So that would be F27. We're gonna look at this. Oh man, I accidentally clicked it. Okay. F27 is not used. So where's that 10 amp go? This is such a fun game. All right, so let's see about this row, because I feel like it should go there, but that's just me feeling like it should go there. So 38, 39, 40. Let's see what 40 is. Oh, nice. Your compressed natural gas module. Whoa. Control module. That's funny. F39 is a 15 amp right above it. F41 is a 10 amp. AC clutch relay 7.5 is a power control module one. And it is a 10 amp, so F48. Oh, I jumped over. That's the next one. Okay, cool. I was like, wait a minute, we don't have a 48 on here. Yeah, there we go. F27. Cool. So let's start F39 all the way back to F11 and see what 10 amps are, see if the 10 amps are where they're supposed to be. F48. 10 amps, F41. 10 amp, F25. Where's F25 at? Yes, right there. Cool. F25, F21, fuel injectors. That's related. F21. Where's that one at? Oh. Wait a minute, sure enough. F21. I would not believe it if you told me this. Okay. You're tracking F21 right there.
Gotcha.
Should be right here. That 10 amp should go right there where that lovely shade is.
I see.
Do you see the dirt around it?
Huh?
Do you see how there's like no dirt around it?
Oh yeah. That fuse kept it clean and then I moved it.
But hold on. That's a 10 amp. This is a 7.5 amp. Oh wait, no it's not. It's 10. I'm retarded. There's my dyslexia, dude. There's your fuel injectors.
And look, it fit perfect.
And it just went clicked in. Nice.
Snug.
Here's your flyer back, dude. All right, I bet she'll start now.
Watch it start right up.
So what were you messing with for fuses then? You just need to look at some stuff.
I was just checking them out, pretending like I knew what I was doing.
I gotcha. All right.
And obviously didn't.
Hey man, sometimes it happens. Now you know what you're doing. Now you're certified, bro. Why isn't it going on? Does it not click on there? It should click. Sure. He doesn't like to click. I don't want to put the beans on it. Is this way?
I've never heard that term before. That's cool.
Well, definitely it doesn't like going on this way. That's all sorts of wonky. Okay, that is truly backwards. Thought maybe just by chance here. Hung up on something back here in this corner. Oh, there's a little guy in the way. Yeah, well, there he is. This little vacuum line hanging out up here, being a problem. We don't like problems around here. Thank you. Okay. Windshield wiper? Fluid? Yeah, windshield wiper.
That's why it doesn't work.
Really in the way. Oh, maybe that's why it doesn't work? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, let's pull the sucker out of here.
All pinched up.
You be free. All right, this sucker's not clicking in it. Oh, I had to push the clicker. All right, there you go. Yeah, this is kind of free now since I pulled it out of that little crack in the back. Who knows, dude? All right, cool.
All right, fingers
Let's
crossed.
see what happens, man. Okay, yeah. Let's go see what happens. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's all right though. I got something for that. I mean, not throw tools in the yard. This is so much fun. It's my favorite trick. This is a Milwaukee battery. This
Milwaukee
guy.
through and through, right?
Through and through, dude. So as long as you don't mess up the wires, you're good. Super simple. All you do is you go black to whichever color you want to stick it to, and then that to there, and that's going to be our new key. Okay, but first we're going to stick on this guy. Going to go ground. Thanks. Used to not having so much help. All right, and then we just bend these guys so where we can touch them to it. If you want, you can go ahead and hop in the cab.
And just be careful with this hood though.
Oh yeah.
Throw an elbow up on it.
Thanks, dude. That sucker would clock me. All right, go ahead. And I'll hold this down on these. Fire when ready. Magic. Wow. So cool, dude. Electricity in a box. So fun. I love that trick so much.
Cool,
and it started.
That little fucker started it. No problem.
You fixed it, dude. Nice. Solid.
On to the problem at hand, right?
Yes. Now on to the cooling issue. Wow. All right. Well, we fixed one thing. Where's our clock? I always love to time myself. I got out here at 3. That was an hour. That's not so bad. That makes for a fun little video too, dude. You know, like. All right. Wow, that wind is crazy. That's like Montana wind. Woo. Yeah.
And I usually try to take that thing down whenever I know the wind's coming.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize the wind was coming. I woke up. And the thing's just like,
Oh, you got a water hose around?
I do. Oh, it's all disconnected right now because we just had that freeze.
Okay, yeah. Sweet. Okay, kind of first impressions on what I hear. It doesn't sound bad. Sounds like it's got a little bit of a pretty good little tick. Probably just like valve adjustment sort of thing. And then I hear what kind of sounds like a power steering pump whir. Have you ever driven like a 90s truck? You know what I'm talking about? It's like the little just faintly behind the background. Yeah, just hear a little warble. And I can't really tell which of these spinning things that is, you know, but It's in there somewhere. So my favorite part of this is while we're sitting here talking, just checking out the water pump, which actually looks fairly new. It's not as dirty as everything else. And it's they're built in, you know what a weep hole is? They have a weep hole designed in the water pump that after it reaches its service life, it'll start pouring out water, which is super fun, right? And then you're like, oh, I got a leak. But then you find out it's actually the water pump. So that's their way of telling you, hey, the water pump's broken. That way you don't just run around with the water pump that's broken internally. You would never know. So kind of also creates a problem though, which is fun. Yeah, man, I am not seeing anything else too crazy. There's actually one of your O2 sensors we were talking about. Oh, yeah. See that guy on the pipe? So that's kind of cool.
You gotta have like a special tool to get them off.
Yeah, you know about that.
Yeah. You see people, I saw people online where they're chopping their sockets off, just trying to get it to work.
And then it flexes and rounds out, and they're like, no! Yeah, man. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Everything looks pretty good. I mean, this is a pretty well-maintained car. Most everything looks like it should. And whoever tied that did a good job. Did you do that?
So yeah,
that's pretty good. Pretty good knot tying.
I tied that on because the bumper was
front end collision.
Doesn't have all the stuff, so
yeah,
the bumper was dragging on that tire whenever we turned all the way.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm just gonna put a tension knot in it.
Okay, nice. So while you were talking, it just went into closed loop. You hear it kind of idle down, right? Yeah. So you have closed and open loop. Open loop is where basically it's trying to figure out everything. The ECM is trying to figure out, oh man, am I running high? Am I running low? I just started up, no clue what's going on. It's not up to temperature yet, all of that stuff's going on. Closed loop is where the system has reached peak efficiency. Basically, it knows what's happening, all systems good, we're ready to drive. So that's kind of like the 5-minute warm-up you should give your car before you... Now, new cars have fancy things like the thermostat shut down automatically, usually electronically or through that wax pellet to reach that closed loop status faster. A whole bunch of G-Wiz stuff. It's in my head, so I gotta say it. All right. Does it usually kind of stay up there and idle like that? Hmm? Does it usually stay up and idle like that? Like when you push the gas, it kind of comes down slow?
Yeah, I think so.
That's normal? All right. All right, I'm gonna run our scanner again. Just make sure there's no active codes from this.
Oh, yeah, you got the box.
Is that kiddo?
Yeah, you got more candy or more
nice.
Chocolate.
Good job,
you know
dude.
That world's finest chocolate, whatever, that stuff.
Ghirardelli?
Right, I wish. Oh yeah, he was stoked. He barely made, what, 2 roads? Sold the whole box.
Really?
So,
nice. Yeah. Good job.
I made him practice his speech and everything.
Nice.
Cool.
Got a little salesman on your hand.
Mm-hmm. Trying.
I think I saw it. Do you have 2 sons?
3.
Oh, 3 sons. Oh, okay, all right. Were they usually out here playing basketball and stuff?
Oh,
yeah. All right. Awesome. I saw them the other day. I went for a run.
All right, I want all the caramel. Go ahead and set all those to the side before you go sell.
Actually?
No, I'm just kidding.
Nana said that she was gonna buy 2 caramel.
Did she? She got to you before I did.
All right, it still shows that threshold bank 1 warning lamp for the catalyst fuel trim.
What bag is that?
Aces.
Why are you carrying this bag?
You asked me if I wanted to hold it.
No, I don't want that. You can give that to Jessica. She's the Amazon person. Yeah. Are those the pants you wore to school? Okay, they look cool.
So nothing too crazy from here. I'm trying to just double check the data for the fuel. It doesn't matter that much though. I was gonna look at something.